about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Well, here's the latest statistic. More women are cheating on their husbands. A study out of Indiana University says 19% of married women reported they cheated. That's up from 10% in the 1990s.
Well, the number may be higher, however, because many just won't admit to it.
I know. Who would admit that?
Well, yeah, it's kind of a personal thing,
It is, yeah.
embarrassing or whatnot. But it boils down to this. Almost as many married women as married men are cheating these days. The average age for a married woman to cheat is 45 years old.
Now, that's interesting. Sex therapist Meghan Krein.
Whatever you want to say, I'm easy.
A very close personal friend of mine.
Yes, she is.
Call me whatever you want.
just don't call me late for dinner.
Oh.
So do you know anything about this? Why are women cheating?
A whole bunch of different reasons. But mainly I think it is because they're more confident, you know.
Really?
You know, as Oprah always said, whatever decade she's in, you know, like in their 20s, we're more insecure, not as set in our careers. So I think 45 is that age where we're more set in our careers, we're feeling more confident about ourselves, we're out in the field, meeting more people, gives us more opportunities.
Kids are usually grown up by then? 40?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No babies?
Yep, right, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have a kid attached to you.
Right.
Your hip or the attachment parenting.
I know a lot of, you know, we've done stories about women cheating, and many times it's always because something's lacking in their current relationship, their marriage, or they're bored.
Right. That's another thing is, you know, a lot of women feel like having sex with the same person for 20 years, whatever, that can be very vanilla, very boring. They want that excitement.
So you might call it bedroom boredom then, huh?
Another thing, underappreciated, you know, like you mentioned. They feel
take for
underappreciated.
granted.
Right.
Yeah.
They're out working a lot, taking care of the kids, taking care of the home, and maybe their husband's out traveling or he's out playing golf, or, you know, they're not getting that thank you note. And so they go seek it from someone else.
Do we know if this is more professional women that are working or women that are at home?
I think it is the combination. I think it's women that are working and at home.
So what's the cure for all this?
The cure is communication. That is so important in a relationship, just to talk, you know, to your partner. But if it's already gone beyond that, then to go seek help. Get a sex therapist.
Do you see people that have this problem?
No, I do. People do write me and ask for help with this, and so of course I try to walk them through it. But I don't see as much of it.
And I mean, whether a woman cheats or a man cheats, the husband or the wife, you know, there's always the blame, obviously, put on the other one because the one is feeling upset and, you know,
like betrayed.
The trust is gone, betrayed, and all that. But then they have their own reasons for doing it. Doesn't mean that they're justified or anything. So before it even gets to that point, if you think that you've lost kind of that special something that you once shared with your husband, or wife, is it suggested that you go and see somebody and talk to them?
Definitely. I don't think therapy could
people
hurt
get
anybody.
embarrassed to say, we're going to a marriage therapist.
Yeah. Right. There's that shame, but I think therapy could help anybody.
So you know, we're assuming that it's sex.
Yeah.
There could be other reasons too, like financial problems. Stuff
Oh, definitely. Like I think by age 45, women think, well, I should be set. You know, we should be financially stable.
Right.
And if they're not, then they blame that on the husband. You know, why aren't you bringing home the bacon?
There's an interesting story I read in the Wall Street Journal this morning, which I read every morning. Is that some people are having problems zoning laws because more and more people are moving back into the house. Parents, children. So, you know, so here you think at 45 you should be set financially, and now you have more of a financial burden taking care of other people, either your children or your parents.
Yeah.
So that could have a lot to do with it.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
More stress.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to see you here on TV versus seeing you professionally.
Well, we have an appointment after this, don't we?
Nice seeing you, Melissa. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.